Students often ask me, how many internships should I do before graduation? One, two, three. एक दो पाँच दस. In that pursuit for internship, students often do internships that do not align. For example, a person wanting to have a career in finance did a marketing and sales internship. When we asked him why did he do this, he replied that the internship in marketing and sales was from a very big known brand. So he wanted the brand on his resume and didn't care about the function. But then it dilutes the resume and the focus on finance. This is just an example. There are many such resumes where it is not clear what is the career direction because of multiple internships in unrelated fields. This adds confusion and not clarity to the resume. It confuses the recruiters. In this video, I'll break down exactly how many internships you need based on global data, recruiter expectations, and the Career Arth PACE model. The truth is, you don't need many. You need the right ones. Recruiters don't hire you for the number of internships. They hire you for what? For skills, relevance, and outcomes. According to National Association of Colleges and Employers, students with one meaningful internship have a 68% higher chance of getting a job within 6 months. And that's a high number. The quality of the internship matters more than the count. It is important for recruiters to see evidence of focus, initiative, and impact. For example, we have seen at our sister company at Lighten, students doing internship in data analytics and securing well-paying jobs in well-respected companies after graduating from college. These folks did not chase brands, they chose quality of work and impact. The Career Arth 123 internship rule is the simplest way to understand this ideal number. One internship shows that you meet the minimum requirement. Pass kar gaye, 40% marks aa gaya. This shows basic employability. This is good for people in commerce, arts, humanities, and general management. Two internships shows a strong profile. This is ideal for most students and we recommend that. One internship is required to build skills. The second one gives direction and credibility. Three internships show competitive edge. It also shows that other recruiters like you. This suddenly increases your acceptance because others feel that you are amazing. It also brings depth in terms of skills. This is needed in data analytics where technology and mathematics blend into one. It is needed in technology related companies and finance because the field is so vast. One could also say this about operations and engineering. Consulting also likes to have people with varied backgrounds and exposure. Multiple internships build that exposure which is useful in consulting. Then media and creative fields like 3 internships because these industries expect depth and portfolio of work which they can showcase the clients. Anything beyond 3 usually has diminishing returns. That means you do not add much value if you do 4, 5, and 6. Too many internships becomes a red flag. Yes, too many internships can actually hurt you. Somebody asked us the other day why. मैंने तो काम किया भाई. Recruiters assume you are directionless. You can't commit. You jump roles to fill your resume, make it 1 page long. You lack depth. LinkedIn Early Career Report shows that 59% of the recruiters prefer 1 or 2 strong internships over 5 to 6 weak ones. Depth beats busyness. Don't do internships just to show that you are busy. Then we have debate between projects and internships. We made a video for that. And I hope that you got to see it and you make use of that video. A strong portfolio of projects beats multiple internships. 3 to 5 good projects are more powerful than 5 random internships. Portfolio of projects is more important than certificates and high quality of projects is more relevant than number of internship counts. Portfolio of projects is the evidence that you can do the work. Through few very good internships, you can create an amazing portfolio of projects. This is why companies like Google, Tesla, Unilever now check whether you have real work in your internship. whether you have practical output in your internship, whether you have demonstrated problem solving ability, even for the interns, not just for full-time employees. Now, how to decide how many internships you need? Well, you can use our PACE model. In this model, you can ask the following questions. First, what story do you want your resume to tell? Second, do your internships align with your future role? Third, is the brand or mentor credible? Fourth, are you getting portfolio work or only routine tasks? This model gives instant clarity. As always, I have left the framework at the end of this video. Our decision analytics framework, composing of the PACE framework and the 1, 2, 3 internship rule, should help you decide on the number of internships that you should be doing. Remember, you need to build evidence, not busyness. Remember, you need to have direction and you need to be clear in which direction you are going. If you don't have that direction, it becomes a very, very big challenge later on. Now, let me give you some recent examples that we've heard about from folks at Career Arth. So one day a student came and said to me that I got an amazing sales and marketing role in an FMCG company. Now I was delighted, so I decided to say, well, you're going and joining there, I assume. But that person said they had not been given a pre-placement offer. So when I asked the person why, he said, look sir, most of my work is in finance. My uncle helped me get this internship in a great FMCG company, so I did that. Well, now we have a problem because your internship is in marketing and sales and you want to be an investment banker. Now compare this with somebody else who's already done an internship in investment banking. And why should the investment bank prefer you over this other person who has done an internship in investment banking? So that became kind of a bit of a problem, and that was hard to resolve because we had to then talk about how you can transfer your marketing and sales skills to investment banking, where you're talking to clients, you're trying to convince them to buy and sell a company. So the skills that you had in marketing and sales can also be employed in investment banking. That is the reason why people come to Career Arth. We solve your real problems. Another person came to us saying that, sir, I've got a paying job in sales, but I want to do data analytics. So I said, why don't you do your data analytics work at Enlightened, our sister company? But this is not a big brand. We are not one of the big Googles or the Facebooks of the world. But here you will get data analytics work, and you're not going to be picking up the phone every morning and calling somebody to sell your products. This person was smart and decided to chuck that marketing and sales internship and come to Enlightened, do data analytics. And lo and behold, what do we find? That this person has ended up working for the big four management consulting firms located in Delhi in the area of data analytics. He's currently working on natural language processing. Even I'm amused. And I must say, it was a risky decision. I'm amused by the fact that people have taken a decision which is very counterintuitive, given that somebody is paying them a stipend and another person is not paying them a stipend. I'm going to make a video on this next about whether you should look for a stipend when choosing an internship or not. But the key point here is very simple. Do not try to just fill your resume up with internships. Do not go to LinkedIn and start listing out 500 internships that you've done. It doesn't work. People think you are completely confused, you have no one to guide you, you are just doing it for the heck of getting more people to look at your profile. Focus on what you really want to do, and if you can't get that, then what is the second closest to what you really want to do? There has to be a plan B. Every individual in this world has a plan B or a plan C. I've often talked about in my opening videos about the fact that I wanted to do something else in my life, and as the trajectory of life progressed, my career progressed, I went into doing something else. Am I unhappy? Absolutely not. So you need to have that plan B, that if you're not going to get an internship in A, then what is plan B, and how close is plan B to plan A? What's the gap you might have to bridge eventually after this internship is over? Now this video is getting too long, and your patience is going to wear out. So keep in touch, subscribe, like, and comment, so that I know what you're thinking and what I need to do next in terms of making the videos. The frameworks that we have designed, use them, try to understand what is happening, because on the other side, the recruiter is testing you and your resumes based on a framework. They have a framework. They're trying to see whether you pass that framework. It's a checklist. हाँ, A ठीक है, B ठीक है, C ठीक है, you are hired. Right? And as always, as I say to you, अगर क्लैरिटी है तो ग्रोथ होगा तो करियर होगा. एज सिंपल एज इट गेट्स. ये हमारा आपसे वादा है. आई लुक फॉरवर्ड टू सीइंग यू एट करियर अर्थ.